Well, hello, hello. Happy New Year. And for those who may be watching this video on replay in the year of 2024 and beyond, my name is Kim Ree. I'm the founder of Career Association of Georgia. Before I go into what we do and what we are and what my purpose is here today, I want to let you know what I'm called to do, okay, as an individual in society as a whole. My job here is to solve the hardest problems on the planet that are hard for the church to accept. Okay, I'm gonna go as far as that because this is not a message of salvation, and this is not a message to influence you to broaden your perspective or whatnot. But my job is to solve the hardest problems that are rejected by the church, and so I do that by way of education, doing research, as well as reading my word. Okay, so with that being stated, I do want to present to you a presentation that should be no longer than 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so just grab you a cup of tea, a cup of coffee for a second, because I'm about to showcase to you a transformational perspective of how dispensaries should be and will be viewed by the church, so the way that there is no more negative connotations about dispensaries in the eyes of believers. Okay. All right. So one more disclaimer. This is a new career initiative. It is a pilot project. So as I go through this very short slide, please do not scrutinize me too bad. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns that may better enhance this program, or perhaps I'm missing something, please feel free to contact me via the information I will provide towards the end of the session, okay? So let me go ahead and share my screen. Now, FYI, it is New Year's Eve, so if by chance you hear a lot of fireworks, please know that it's celebration time, and in which I am actually honored to be able to do this as a celebration of my own, which is present to you right now. All right, so Career Association of Georgia Incorporated is a 501c3 nonprofit, online school of business, and organized controlled church chapters. Okay. Our mission here is to defy the 3 to 5 year startup failing statistic by creating innovative programs and services that meet people where they are and coach people to align with the standards of Christ's nature. In layman's terms, character, good character. Our society right now needs good character more than ever before. And so, with promoting good character, that will help relationships be long term, also make it easier to do business with one another, as well as increase the ability to trust, right? To trust people, give things a chance, give things a try. So that is our mission, okay? Now, our footprint. CAG Corporation is based in Atlanta, Georgia. Its chapters are established by online or brick and mortar corporations and universities who license a business scholar program or chapter structure. So, about from the streets to the dispensary, this is the program that I'm introducing not only to the church, but to you first. Okay, because I found out in the word, and I'll post the scriptures in the comments or in the post, but the scripture says that these sedatives are designed for a certain type of individuals that are maybe facing terminally illness, or maybe have some critical health conditions in which natural herbs such as marijuana plants, etc., or THC, etc., is better as a better choice than some pharmaceutical medications. And so in the book of Psalm, it declared how these sedatives to be used, and it advocated for balance. It advocated for don't do too much, because anything that's too much is not good for you anyways. But it was stating that these types of herbs were designed for those that are terminal illness or a critical health conditions. But this program, From the Streets to Dispensary, takes it one step more further. Okay, and so let me share what those steps are. So first of all, From the Streets to the Dispensary is a pilot career initiative between dispensaries and convicted individuals who were once incarcerated for possession of illegal marijuana with the intent to sell. Maybe they already were selling. Okay. From the Streets to the Dispensary program is a beneficial relationship between both parties via a sublicense agreement, where a legal career change as an entrepreneur in the health industry is acquired, and the dispensary sales index is increased by the added manpower. So here's that one step further I'm referring to. Not only are the sedatives used for health or viewed as health solutions, but it's also a career opportunity for those who have been convicted of possession. I got a quick little story to tell you momentarily, so stay with me. So what is a sublicense agreement? Well, we got to understand these three terms. So the sublicensor, put on your corporate hat, will be Career Association of Georgia, who distributes a license agreement named From the Streets to the Dispensary, granting permissions to an individual or entity who owns a dispensary or hires on behalf of dispensary to engage business to scholar as a distributive opportunity. Sidebar. Business to Scholar is the name of my model for the Career Association of Georgia. All products and services that are created, especially innovative ones, fall under the umbrella of Business to Scholar. Anything that has to do with corporations and individuals, or corporations and startups, is considered a service under the umbrella of Business to Scholar. It is all as well a pending patent. Licensee is an individual or entity receiving a license agreement, which will be you, perhaps, from the licensor to hire convicted individuals of selling illegal marijuana as a contractor or solopreneur functioning as an executive sales representative. So insert here, commercial break, some would say. So the licensee would be the convicted individual. This is where who is signing up in this program as a contractor. And as you know, with contractors, they are W-9 employees, meaning that they can contract with you as a business of their own. Okay, so they could be a solopreneur, in that case. Okay, but they're functioning as executive sales representatives. So moving on down to the sublicense, these individuals will hold a sublicense agreement from you, which is an individual or an entity receiving a sublicense agreement from the licensee, again, that's you, to perform executive sales representative deliverables under the licensor and licensee management. Okay, so you can say that this is a tri-party working relationship. So this is how it will look. So from a dispensary side, the dispensary will provide sublicensing with a URL extension, also known as an affiliate link, for sales tracking purposes and to share your current marketing advertising plan. If you don't have one, I can help you with that. Okay. For the sub-licensee standpoint, which is also they're considered startups, the convicted person will market and advertise on your online dispensary product and services for a 10% fee per product or service sold. Now, as you can see in the middle, Career Association of Georgia is the nucleus. I'm here to provide services for the both parties that are involved in this program. We will provide the mentors at a 12-month period at a time. So this relationship can renew on an annual basis. Career Association of Georgia will also manage the program that includes data analytics, meaning how many affiliates were onboarded, how many people, how many units of products and services were sold via the affiliate link, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Through the mentorship, our goal is to help startups understand how to do business. Okay. Given that these individuals are entrepreneurs. They just do it illegally. So how do sub-licensees qualify to enroll and remain enrolled? Well, number one, the participant must learn how to do business, like I said, by enrolling in the 11-day entrepreneurship and small business certification and pass with a minimum score of 700. I do have, or my corporation has a 98% graduation rate. The tuition cost of the certification program is $5,740. There is a third-party funding contract that I have identified that will be able to pay for the $5,740 tuition on behalf of individuals who are deemed low income. But that does require additional paperwork, in which I'm willing to do. But we would need to have, in order to access that contract, we would need to have a lease agreement. So this is for individuals who cannot afford the certification program. There is third-party stipulations where government funding will pay for an individual's education without having to pay it back in order to enroll in this program. Otherwise, individuals that have support systems, family, friends, siblings, relationships, or whatever, or maybe even stored up funds to be able to invest in their education, they can definitely self-pay $5,740 to enroll in this program. The participant must also attend weekly character development training on Sundays at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our goal is to build character. And if someone in the program deems that their character is already suited, then they will certainly be used to be a trainer of some sort, or we will continue to sharpen one another and also educate each other for the upcoming week so that we can meet our sales goals. Point number 3, participants must meet weekly sales goals that will be discovered between you as well as Career Association of Georgia to determine what those sales goals will be. And all of the sub-licensees must submit a monthly report on the 27th of each month, because again, we are teaching entrepreneurs how to do business well. Okay. And I consider doing business well by monitoring data to see if you're even making progress. Okay. So that means that we have to track. Okay, so how do dispensaries qualify, which is you, to license this program called From the Streets to the Dispensary program? Well, 1, dispensaries must agree to the purchasing terms by licensing the From the Streets to the Dispensary for $899 sign-on fee plus 15% annual royalty fee per year that you keep this program as a result of sub-licensee sales success. So that means 15% is only going to be predicated on the successful sales of the sub-licensees that's enrolled in this program. This will not have anything to do with any other sales from your public sales, okay? CAG will provide the support through We Hire Startups 12-month mentorship program. So that means that the sub-licensee will be engaged in a mentorship program that's outside of the activities of selling your products and services. Okay. Point number 2, which is very critical, dispensaries must show proof of authorization to operate a dispensary within a registered state. Number 3, dispensaries must have a website that showcases dispensary inventory, so the way that individuals are not just that ones are interested in participating in this program are not limited to a geographical location. Again, options is better, right? Options, it promotes expansion. Okay, and number 4, dispensary must be able or willing to create affiliate links, aka URL extensions, for sales tracking purposes. Okay, we do have a dashboard that will monitor these sub-licensees' activities as well as what is being distributed online, but that does require your cooperation. If you do not know how, then I can certainly assist you. That's not a problem. It's actually easy and quick. And here's the final slide. Hopefully I made my 15-minute mark. I can't tell. But if you meet these terms that I just listed out and these conditions, and you want to be a part of a society transformational program, I don't need to go over all of the headlines, all of the society pain points about men primarily being locked up for selling illegal marijuana. Again, the goal of this program is to transform that in them selling legal substances in the health industry as an entrepreneur to be able to provide for the families. And so this is the story I wanted to share. This program was birthed out of a very close friend that I just met. It's been a long time since we met. We went to school, elementary school, at Blanchard Elementary School. And I came across him by pumping some gas. And the individual, just got out of jail for selling illegal marijuana. He has a newborn baby. So he was a repeated offender. And so this is how that program came about, because he's still, even though he got out, he's still facing an opportunity. He's still facing the need to find a solution to be able to provide for his family. And so I told him, I said, well, let me present this to the dispensaries first, and let me see what they say, because I know that he is not the only individual that experiences that type of hard choices, especially if you don't have a support system in place. So it is my hopes that this program is being received by you right now. Again, if you have questions or comments, anything that will help enhance the success of this program, please feel free to contact me. But you may also pause this video to go to this URL link right now to purchase the license agreement call From the Streets to the Dispensary, only for $899 right now, before the price goes up. Okay, but right now we're not in a position to put the price up. Right now we're testing it. Okay, so only $899 to purchase the license agreement. You and I will have a one-on-one to go through the diligent process of reviewing that you are legally operating a authorized dispensary, as well as to review some details of the agreement. So this is what I call Dispensaries Reconciled. Now, if you have purchased this license agreement right now, please take a screenshot of your receipt and post it in the comments in which you are watching this video, so the way that your Facebook group owner will be able to receive a cash reward. I want to bless them for allowing me to be able to speak to you about what I believe is an innovative solution to a major pain point in our society, which is helping young men and maybe even women come off the streets, doing things illegally, and actually function in a legal career opportunity in the health industry, backed by our Bible. Okay, again, you don't have to be a believer, but this would certainly be a great demonstration for the church to embrace dispensaries rather than condemn it. And so this will be their manifested way of how we're reconciling dispensaries back into the kingdom of God. Okay, so again, go ahead and purchase your license agreement. It's only $899. We'll go ahead and set up a one-on-one. Of course, after the New Year's, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be busy, but we will set up the one-on-one meeting as early as tonight or even tomorrow, okay? Because this is my New Year's celebration, which is doing good for our communities. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a happy new year, and continue to have a happy new year throughout the year of 2024 and beyond. Thank you so much, and have a blessed night.